Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a soul counterparts reading. So today's theme is, what are the cords that continue to bind you and your special person? So I do tend to channel for those that are experiencing either a separation or a challenge in your connection. So please keep that in mind and only take what resonates for you. So it's during this separation that perhaps you are experiencing different things. Maybe you're having a lot of dreams, a lot of conversations in your mind with your person, and we're just going to basically see what energy is binding the two of you today. So we're going to do some of this reading here on this channel, and then we're going to go into the extended version. So I will put that link in the description box down below, as well as all the decks I'll be using here today and today's Organites, which are called the Twin Flame Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine Nudes, created by Michelle from Belle's Wing and Bell. So let's get into the messages, you guys. We're going to take a look and see what is the conception of this connection. So why were you and your counterpart created for one another in this lifetime? So let's go ahead and dive into that. So this deck right here is called Healers of the Earth Oracle cards. And let's see what Spirit wants to share with us today in regards to why you and this person came together in this lifetime. Why did you and your person come together in this lifetime? Ooh, we have Akashic records. So immediately, I mean, this is destiny. It's faith. You're meant to come together in this lifetime with this individual to, experience something, some sort of lesson. There could be a little bit of karmic lessons here as well. But whatever this is, there's a deep knowingness that this person is special and significant to you. And remember, you guys, this goes both ways. You and for them to you as well. It also says history. You and this person have history. So this means past life energy here. You and this individual have probably been together in previous lifetimes. And so you're just coming together again in this lifetime to learn from one another. That's what that is there. So there's some sort of wisdom, ancient wisdom, a deep knowingness, an inner knowingness, that you felt this person before. You just know who they are upon meeting them. They feel so familiar to you. There's definitely that energetic cord. So this for sure is coming through as very significant. The most significant energy is the Akashic record. Okay. You are meant to meet this person and they were meant to meet you. We have cherished pet. Oh my gosh, how cute is this? It's so funny. I use this deck a lot and I don't think I've ever seen this card. There could be some sort of an animal, like a spirit animal, that connects the two of you. It could be felines. What's kind of interesting to me is that this actually came through one of my readings last week. It was like a cat and a lion. So I don't know. There could be something significant about that. But this whole cherished pet, this could be that you guys have had pets together in previous lifetimes. Maybe you even have pets in this lifetime. But I feel like you guys either communicate through your animals or there's a connection with a spirit animal. Maybe an animal on the other side is coming through too. That's very interesting here. Some of you guys may have come together to do some kind of work, make some sort of difference in the world when it comes to saving animals or working with animals, or, sometimes that can be even children, animals and children can sometimes be helpless, right? It's like it takes, a person to step in like an adult to handle taking the responsibility of a child or an animal. So there could be some kind of organization that you guys once ran together, some sort of maybe even sanctuary of saving children or animals, and you've come together in this life to maybe repeat that or work on that or something. Very cool. All right, let's see what else. We have pick up your sword. Look, support a cause. So there's some sort of cause that the two of you believe in, something that you guys come together and you cherish some way of living or being or acting in this lifetime. You guys both have this belief system. You guys both came here to do something. Now that doesn't mean you can't do it on your own, but I feel like the two of you could actually be better together in this organization than doing it on your own, but you could do it on your own. Also, this particular soul contract requires effort. That's what pick up your sword means. It means that we have to break through the ice. We have to break through the challenge. We have to break through silence. If there's silence here and no communication, somebody has to make a move in order for the two of you to kind of get where you're supposed to be going in this particular lifetime together. Very interesting. Let's see what else. Don't forget your umbrella. Okay, well, the thing is, there's definitely going to be some sort of rain. So you know how it's like sometimes the rain can ruin an outing. You know, you're going to a theme park or something, and then it's like raining, and it can just put a little bit of a damper on an event. And so I just feel like there's going to be in your contract together some sort of like unexpected rain or storm in the forecast. So maybe some of you have already experienced that. So it's about being prepared for the issues, being prepared for the challenges, and being prepared for the cycles, or maybe even being prepared for battle with one another, or to fight for something, to really fight to make something happen together in this life. It will be a struggle, is what I'm getting here. The cats also indicate to me, even though it could be other types of animals, but I see a cat. Cats to me are very independent creatures, right? And they're not like dogs, okay? It always reminds me of that movie, which I feel was perfectly explained, the difference between cats and dogs. It's Meet the Parents, where Robert De Niro basically says to Greg Fokker, he says, you know, cats don't sell out the way dogs do. You have to earn their respect, right? And I just kind of feel like there is some sort of earned type of respect after a battle, or earned trust after a battle. Because if you do a cat wrong, most likely the cat's not going to forget the way that a dog would. So I feel like there's this message here that maybe there is a battle between you and them. And it's interesting to me because we have 3 swords. There's a 4th sword on the ground. There could be, not for everybody, a third party energy, because sometimes 3 of Swords can indicate third party. But even if it's not a third party, there might be some heartbreak here. And the rain to me is tears. And a song that's coming through to me is every time the rain falls, think of me. And I don't know how to say her name, but Licky Lee or Licky Lee is the artist. And I just feel like that particular song could really resonate with your connection. Maybe, I don't know. But the 3 of Swords to me, and especially looking like that, it looks like heartbreak to me, sadness. But the fact that we have 4 swords here on this card leads me to believe that you move and shift in this lifetime from the 3 of Swords to the 4 of Swords. And the 4 of Swords is laying down your swords, recovering, licking your wounds, going within, taking a break from each other, taking some time out to heal. So this particular separation that you and your person are experiencing could be a part of the plan. It could be a part of your ascension as well as theirs. But I feel like why the 2 of you guys were created for one another was to ultimately grow. But there's something about independently growing and then perhaps at a later date coming together in a union. So the majority of this particular connection could be separation. That's not going to make sense for everybody, but for some of you, it might make sense. So it's just a part of the plan to independently live your lives and to learn a lot, but to never forget one another and always have that connection. We have purity. And that's beautiful because this is about rising up, right? Rising up. This is like, you know, somebody who is a pillar of strength. This is somebody who transforms with all those butterflies. The fairy and all those stars means reaching for the stars, going after your dreams, living your best life. and really experiencing the goodness that life has to offer. So no particular soul contract is designed for you to just stop living your life and to just throw in the towel and to give up and to just succumb to heartbreak and be down for the count for the rest of your life. That is not why we come together with specific souls. Now, specific souls and interactions may cause us to feel that way, right? But it's supposed to be temporary. It's what you do with it and how you get through it is the real work. It's the real ascension process. So if some of you guys are feeling a lot of heaviness with this particular person, this counterpart, you know, maybe there is something deep down within that needs to be healed, and that goes for them as well. And so the card says purity. So until we're able to purify this energy, it's going to be difficult not to feel the doom and gloom of the connection. But I really feel like you guys are supposed to thrive from this connection. You're supposed to actually live your life to the fullest and to really step into your power and to rise like a star in this lifetime because of what you experienced with this person. So I feel like it has a positive impact on both of your lives. That's what I'm seeing here. And we have ice fishing. Look at this. Breakthrough, increased self-awareness. So ice fishing, I mean, first of all, it's like very, very icy, very cold, right? It's like breaking through that ice. If we can break through that ice, there's just so many things that we can do here. There's so much. I'm going to kind of move this candle to the side because I almost feel like it's taking away from the, focus for some reason. So I hope that that's a little bit easier for you guys to read. Anyways, yeah. So ice fishing, it's like deep down, like we got to break through that ice in order to get the goods, get the fish, feed ourselves, nourish ourselves, that sort of thing. And also it's like getting through the tough layers, the tough exterior of the ice to reach the liquid, you know, the water basically. So there is something about this connection where the waters run really deep here in this connection, but it really is for purification and transformational purposes. We are supposed to make a major breakthrough in our lives and become really self-aware, you know, of ourselves and of many things through this experience with each other. Okay, that's what we have. So I just saw a cat crawling up on the fence there. We call him Hellcat. He's a neighborhood cat. He doesn't have a home, but the reason we call him Hellcat is because he actually attacked my leg. And you know me, I love all cats, but I was like, wait a second, I think I need to steer clear from this guy. That scared me. Okay, this right here, let's go ahead and go into this deck, which is called the Spiritual Awakening Laws deck, and see why else you and this individual came together. Why were you guys created for one another? Let's take a look at this. Why else? The law of harmony. And this is beautiful because this really coincides with that Four of Swords energy that I was picking up on. The law of harmony. Dissolving of discordance and chaos. Yes. So you and this individual might experience some sort of internal, like outer chaos and conflict, but I feel like there's going to be some sort of disorder within yourselves, right? Whatever you guys didn't work on when you came together and initially met is perhaps going to go into chaos. You might feel like this person put you into a tailspin. It might be a chain of events that took place after you guys parted ways. That's how I'm seeing that. But you are meant to bring this energy into harmony within, so that way you guys can experience harmony together. And we have the law of neutrality. It says practice non-reaction and staying. Oh yeah, staying centered. And I feel like this whole energy here, it's like the justice to me. It's the scales of justice. It's almost like temperance energy too. So being neutral, learning how to be neutral. So this is not about love and hate. It's not about extreme highs and extreme lows. It's about riding that wave and being okay to remember this person, but not become obsessed or hung up on them. It's not about saying, F this person, I'm done, I'm never going to think about them again. It's about embracing that you still do and being okay with that. There's a reason that you still think about this person. There's a reason that they still think about you. And it's about riding that wave of just being right in the middle with this. Not needing it, but also not rejecting it either. Just coming to a place of peace within this connection. So it's like, if you're in chaos with yourself, then this will be projected onto this person and vice versa. So until you guys can become harmonious within, it's almost very difficult for you guys to remain neutral with each other, because you're constantly going to be projecting your inner chaos onto each other. So this is another reason why this is a mirroring type of situation as well. Okay, we do have cosmic creation, and I'm telling you that there is something here that you guys did come together and you're supposed to create together. Now, that doesn't mean if it never happens, you know, that you won't fully feel like you have lived your life or that you can't be truly happy. But I just feel like there's something that you guys did come together to do in this lifetime, like a spiritual mission, a spiritual purpose. You came together to create something, to make the world a better place, to make a difference, to really do something together, you know? But there is something about harmony within, so that way you guys can experience harmony within this connection. All right, so this deck right here is called the Modern Love Tarot. Let's see why else you guys were created for one another. Oh, we have two. Oh, this is beautiful. The High Priestess. First of all, you guys have quite the psychic connection. You guys have just like a connection where you speak to them, they speak to you. A lot of things come through dreams, just inner knowingness, psychic hunches, telepathic conversations. You can have telepathic conversations through the certain signs that you guys see, through music or song lyrics that you listen to or read. There's just constantly some sort of inner exchange that's taking place. Now, the Queen of Wands is beautiful because the Queen of Wands is very fiery and she's very strong. What's interesting is we have this lion here again. Remember that lion and cat? So I don't know. I forget what reading that came through, but if you guys identify with that reading, maybe you're identifying with this too. I'm not sure. But to me, this is empowering energy. The Queen of Wands is extremely confident. She becomes stronger. You know, she exercises. It doesn't mean she has to be physically exercising, but she exercises her tools. Like, she uses her tools in order to strengthen herself in this lifetime. She knows that practice, you know, kind of like makes perfect. She knows that in order for her life to improve, she's going to have to dedicate some amount of effort towards those things. So this is beautiful. So I feel like the feminine in this situation, because the High Priestess is feminine, the Queen is feminine. So if you're the feminine watching this video, which the majority of my viewers are, I feel like one of the reasons that this particular connection was designed for you was to keep you on your toes, to keep you very mindful and aware of yourself, where you're putting your strength, where you're putting your energy. Is your energy being put into yourself, or are you wasting it on other people? It could even be, are we using this energy on this person? Are we not taking care of ourselves? So you will become weak, you will become sick, you will become depressed if you're giving this person everything and not holding anything for yourself, not providing anything for yourself. So you will have to nurture yourself, and this particular person might even trigger you into wanting to caretake, trigger you into wanting to completely like dive into them and forget yourself and get lost in them. That feeling might be there. That intensity might be there in this connection. And this particular connection is designed to kind of keep you, to keep you strong and to keep you mindful of what not to do with someone, right? To hold back. To hold back a little bit. It's almost like less is more. Less is more with people sometimes. And I feel like in this particular instance, you may have given so much to this individual that it completely depleted you. And you're learning in a way, the hard way, that that's not the best thing to do. It's not the best approach for relationships in any way, shape, or form. So just take that if it resonates. All right, let's see what else. Remember I just said the Justice? There it is. I feel like your connection is... There's a soul contract here. Yes, the Akashic Records was the first card we started off with for this reading. But this is about balance. This is about give and take. This is about reciprocal energy. So if you guys are off in any way, it is going to remind you, instead of putting more effort into this person, instead of putting more effort into the connection, you're going to put more effort into yourself. That's really what's going to balance out this connection. So I just feel like you guys were designed to keep each other accountable for your actions, keep yourselves accountable for what you're doing and how you're acting. You know, if something was said or somebody did something here, you guys are a reminder of acting with integrity and being truthful and honest. And so if that hasn't happened, you know, we're not expecting someone else to change. What we're doing is we're making these internal changes within ourselves, and we're strengthening ourselves. We do have the Three of Cups, so there might be some sort of, I'm just going to put this out there for those of you that it resonates with. Somebody could be in another relationship or married with the Justice card and any three of Cups, Three of Swords. There could be a soulmate relationship going on for someone or either one of you. I'm not saying it can't be karmic soulmate, but I feel it's more of a soulmate vibe. Somebody came together with another person in order to also experience some aspect of their life, whether it's to have children or to just simply be in a very loving, compassionate, healing soulmate relationship. So that could be you, that could be your person, that could be both of you, or it could be none of you, all right? But there could be third party. All I know is that there are other people that are going to affect this contract. There are other people involved here. And these other people could be really good support systems for both of you, but they can also be teachers along the way in order to help us to equal out our crap. So I see that it's not just you two. There are other people that will be involved, whether they're family members, friends, or other lovers, that will help to balance you guys out while you're in the separation. So it might not be a straight, yeah, that's the competition here, the Five of Wands. It might not be a straight shot, this connection. It's not just a, you know, you meet, you live happily ever after. No, there is some sort of a struggle. And to me, it can be a power struggle with that Five of Wands. Look at the two individuals. They are just not agreeing. And somebody's packing their bags and they have to go. So I feel like that might be one of the lessons here, is how much can you take? How much is somebody going to put up with until they say, you know what, this isn't working for me, I'm leaving. And it might cause or trigger someone else to lash out or to take their stuff out on you. So until there is this understanding of ourselves and self-awareness, we're not going to really be able to have a like a nice reciprocal give and take type of relationship. So I feel like there are other people involved that are going to assist either the one or both of you in whatever chaos is still going on. So you assist each other with this, but also other people do as well. So I feel like you guys could come together when one or both of you are just much stronger, wiser, perhaps at a later age, when there's been more maturity and then there's been more time and understanding with the self. Only then will you be able to truly cherish this type of connection. But there just might be a lot of back and forth, up and down, all around type of energy. The High Priestess can indicate somebody who's lying, that has an issue with being faithful or just being able to choose between two people. There might be somebody who's just up in the air. There might be somebody who's constantly struggling with this. You know, they want you to stay, but yet when you stay, they can't really, or they can't give you everything, or they're just not able to follow through. So there could be somebody in this mix or this dynamic that is going to have to become a stronger person and a stronger version of themselves. And it might be that a separation is exactly what needs to happen. And the two of you are assisted by other soul contracts and other people on your journey in order to really figure out who you are. So this is very interesting here. So now we're going to take a look and see what kind of an impact do you have on your person. So when they met you, when you guys initially came together, what kind of an impact did you and do you have on your person? This is the Essential Oils Oracle. What kind of a impression have you or do you have on your person? Okay, so we have trust. So this right here, there's a trust issue. There's something here where I don't trust this. So how you impact your person is I feel like you trust. You trust. You don't know why maybe you trust, but you just trust this connection. You trust your person. You gave it perhaps without even like this person earning it. And I think that that is interesting that I had said something about the cat. You have to earn the cat's trust. You may have just given it to this person because the reason is because you felt a connection with them. You felt like you've known them your entire life. So ultimately, when we feel like we know someone, we just automatically trust them. And I feel that your person, unfortunately, they may have they may have, I can't think of the word I want to use, but they may have just not handled that very well. I don't know why I can't get that message out. They just may have mistreated that generous nature of yours. We do have bright future. So there's something about you, the person that you are, who just really is in this high vibrational energy where you know what you want and you just go after it. And you're not in this doom and gloom. I don't trust anybody. I'm not saying that you have never had anything in your life happen to you that has caused you to feel like, to be leery towards people. But I feel like just when you met this person and just generally who you are, you're not going to let the people from your past or things that have happened to you get you down and ruin you for all future encounters. You're just not going to do that. And I feel like your person is that kind of pessimistic individual where they don't trust as easily as you do. They don't live their lives like you do. They tend to be a little bit more pessimistic. You're more optimistic. And so you actually inspire this in them. And it's a breath of fresh air when they come across it. But at the end of the day, it's like if you haven't worked on your crap, this can be exhausting trying to keep up with this. This person may have wanted to just kind of just sit in their shit, blame everybody else, not work on themselves, continue to act toxically or drown in certain habits and coping mechanisms. And you may have been the type of individual where you just really wanted to build a future. You really wanted to just keep going and connecting and trusting and being open and authentic and all that stuff. And I feel like your person was digging their heels into the ground and just was really having a hell of a time with this. But you certainly inspire this in your person. You have this kind of an impact where they believe this and they want this, but at the same time, they have too much baggage to really embrace it. All right, this is the Osho Zen Tarot. Now look at you. This is the High Priestess coming through again. So we have the High Priestess coming through 2 times. To me, you are a very wise soul, okay? So when your person encounters you, like they know that there's something very magical about you and very wise. They actually see you as someone who is like a teacher. You have something to teach them. You are also very psychic too. So they're not going to be able to lie to you so easily, even though I feel like they probably did. But they know that, it's almost like they may have ran away from you or not spoken to you or just kind of ghosted you perhaps. And this could be because they don't want to lie to your face or they just know that you're going to know and they don't want you to see through them. So they avoid you. Okay. But I feel like you're a very honest, open individual that has a lot of integrity, and you don't let certain things hold you back. You go for stuff. You're the Queen of Wands energy. The Queen of Wands is very confident in who she is. She knows what she wants. She's not afraid. She's not afraid to tell it how it is. She's not afraid. She doesn't hold her feelings back. She lives life according to her passions and how she's like, you know, feeling inspired in the moment. This person, even though they're very attracted to this quality about you, they're not as open as you. They're not as trusting as you. But this is the impression that you give them. And so it might be attractive at first, but then it might be, I don't want to say a turnoff, but it might just be, it's too much to live up to. So it's just easier to just hide from you or to just give up on this connection, because it's like you're this bright shining light. You're this magical being. You know stuff. It's like you have the mysteries of the way that the world and the universe works. And this person is really in awe over what you know and just how deep you are. But I feel like they may not be able to go super deep. They may really long to go deep with someone, especially you. They may have even kind of put one foot in to the deep waters, but then they pulled themselves back out. That's what I'm seeing here. All right, let's see what else. What kind of an impact do you have or have had or have on your person? Okay, so we we have the black pepper. This is saying, I am trapped, right? So this right here is, oh my gosh, this is a trap. This is, I'm afraid if I open myself up and I embrace this and I trust this, or I dive in deep, I'm going to drown. I'm not going to be able to differentiate between you and myself. I'm going to completely lose myself in you. So this kind of reminds me of this Queen of Cups I feel in my Twin Flame Journey Tarot deck, that it says, I get lost in you. This person in a way wants to lose themselves in you, but they're afraid that they're going to lose control. And the control feels very safe for them. Having their feet planted on the ground it feels very safe for this person. And you represent this deep, watery, spiritual, just kind of different type of connection. And I just am getting here that this person, even though they might have wanted this, even though they may have dove in at first, I just feel like they really pulled themselves back because just out of their own fear or just their own inner struggles. Okay. Yeah, look at this. Oh my God. Yeah. So this right here is, it says caution. Like, I am scared. This is, you know, yeah, I mean, this is what very attractive to me. This is maybe what I told the universe. This is what I want. I want a deep person. I want somebody who's real. But when you show up, it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can deal with this. I don't know if this is what I actually want. I don't know if this is what I can even do. And so your person has some sort of change of heart here. So you impact them in a very, very powerful and significant and extraordinary way. But you do possess some sort of ancient wisdom, something that is truly divine and spiritual. And I feel like this person, if they are being false or they're playing a role that they're this person, it's like until they really are this person, they're not going to be able to properly connect with you. And that might be where your challenge is or the separation has even occurred. It's like they're hiding from themselves and they can't hide from you. So what they do is they do hide from you by not spending time with you, by not being in your life, because they know that you see right through them. And that's very vulnerable for this person. And it's very powerful. Yeah, oh my gosh, they're the King of Swords. That's crazy. The King of Swords is in total control. They're going to stay in their logical, practical thinking, rational mind. They're not going to go deep. They're going to keep everything under their control. So that's where this person and you differ. Okay. There could be water energy. There can also be air energy. Doesn't have to be. We also had fire here as well. But to me, this is just the difference between the elements. Water, super deep, super feeling and emotional. And then air, super logical, super rational. Keeping feet on the ground. I'm not getting carried away in this magic. I'm not getting carried away in this freaking fairy tale. So your person, just what they do is they go to their logical side in order to explain things away. They go into their logical side in order to remain in control because they don't like to lose control. But I'm seeing here that this person actually, when they spend time with you, they get lost in this world with you. But then as they're starting to go down that like kind of rabbit hole with you, they claw their way out of that hole and they say, I can't do this. I can't do this. They run away. So the kind of impact that you have on this person is they feel like they're losing control, because that's how powerful you are. They feel like they're losing control. They feel like if they go into your like ocean, they're going to drown. They're going to lose it. And we have acceptance. We must remember. Interesting. Your person actually remembers too. So you know how the Akashic records came through? We remember our, we feel that sense of familiarity with somebody that we've done lifetimes with. They remember you too. So they feel this instant soul recognition. Their soul recognizes that there's something very deep here. There's something where you guys share a special, significant connection. And this is also something that scares them as well. If they're used to being very surface and just keeping things under their control, you're the kind of person that really threatens that. You threaten this. So the impact that you have on your person's life is that you cause them to feel like they're going to lose control. Yep, space clearance. So what they do is they clear the space. It's easier to just kind of clear you out of their life. And you might be holding a lot of wounds still from this space clearance that this person did with you. They may have told you, I just can't do this. They may have ghosted you. They may have lied to you. They may have made excuses. All of these, some of them could have just been very honest with you as well. But I'm just getting here that this is how your person was triggered. They were triggered so much by this very powerful energy, this all-encompassing type of energy, like you're an ocean. Okay, and once they step in, yeah, it's scary. And I just feel like they need to remain the King of Swords here. So they clear you out of their life and they create this space and this distance between the two of you. So the impact is that they feel like they need to be cautious and they need to steer clear. And it might be so hard to understand that because at one time they felt very connected to you and wanted you in their life. So the thing is, with the Two of Wands here, there's many possibilities. The Eagle is about mastery. This person can master this. They can master the sphere. And this creates new possibilities for your future together. It is possible. And it's also possible that they can clear up whatever they need to clear, again, the sphere, and remember your connection and come back to it once they are a healthier version of themselves. So that's also an impression that you have made upon them, is that they remember that maybe there is some sort of, they remember the special energy between the two of you. They don't ever truly forget you. And it is possible that they could clear space in their life to make a possibility of the two of you coming together or being a thing, once more in the future. So that's what I have for you guys so far. So if you'd like to go deeper into these messages, we're going to take a look at the telepathy between the two of you, okay? What messages and energies are you able to transfer back and forth to each other? Also, the cosmic contract. What lessons are you currently undergoing in your contract? And then destiny. What is your fated outcome together in this lifetime? So if you guys like to join me over there, I will put that link down below. And thank you guys so much for choosing to watch this reading today. You guys take care. Bye-bye.